What's up, my friends? Mr. Gallows, of course. Who'd you think it was? And welcome back to another vlog. And today's video is not going to be a complaining video. It's going to be more of an idea sharing video. So here it is. Here's my idea to Disney, I guess you could say, because Disney's in charge of Star Wars these days. And this is an idea for, I guess, it's not a new Star Wars game. It's bringing back a golden oldie. Bringing back a golden oldie to life. Revamping it, giving it a modern spin, and something else special too. So check this out, guys. Everybody remembers Pod Racer for N64, right? Like one of the most legendary, best Star Wars games ever. I played that game religiously as a kid. I still have my N64, and I still have Pod Racer, and yes, I do still play it. So obviously, I really love this game. But here's the problem. Where is the modern Pod Racer? I mean, seriously. We're well past the prequels, we're well into the sequel trilogy, and we still don't have a new pod racing game. This could have come out at any time. Anybody could have remade this game at any time very, very simply and put it out, but they haven't. But here's my idea is, first of all, yes, let's make a new pod racing game, right? Let's get this thing out there. But my idea that I had for it was that there's this other video game out there. I can't remember what it's called right now because I didn't look too much into it. But there's this game where you have these actual ship models and you attach them to the controllers, right? And depending on what piece you put on the ship, it literally changes in the game, right? Well, how about they take that concept and they apply it to the new pod racing game, right? And how they do that is they give you an actual pod racing engine to purchase. And the thing, everybody gets a basic model at first. It's like, it's like a good, foot across, maybe even 2 feet, like a good 2 feet or something like that, like a nice meaty actual model of a pod racing engine, right? And everybody buys, just the skeleton of it that looks like a jet engine. And over time, as you get more money, right, and parts become available, you buy parts for the pod racing engine, and you build your own pod racing engine by actually, there's little intricate parts that you can build and panels that you can put on, and wires and hoses, and there's a electric fan inside, so you can turn the pod racing on and just like a fan turns on inside, and it's blowing air out the bat like it's a real working engine. But here's the kicker. There's a USB port on it, and you can take that USB port and plug it into your game system. And you can use what you built, the pod racing engine that you built, in-game as your pod racer. And the maintenance that you do on your engine and all the parts that you interchange are interchangeable in the game. And if you didn't do maintenance right, say you didn't do maintenance right on your engine or something like that, your pod will fail during the race. And if you did a great job tweaking it and doing, adding all these new parts, then your pod will outperform. It's really cool. So you have this physical, tangible thing that you can actually build and add parts to like an actual model, but you can plug it into the game and that engine will perform as you fixed it and as you designed it in the game. There's a brilliant way to bring back the pod racing game, the Star Wars pod racing game. Bring it back with a physical pod racing engine that you can change. That's my idea anyway. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a great idea, and Star Wars should look into doing stuff like that more. They can do that stuff with VR. They have like VR games and stuff like that, right? Well, what if you could build your own lightsaber? And then that lightsaber appears in the VR game. So, Disney should be looking into more stuff like that, where you have these physical, tangible objects that relate just as much in real life as they do in the game. That's total game immersion for me. So that's my idea that I had today, guys. I'd love to hear from you guys, of course. What do you think about that idea? Do you guys have any ideas that you guys want to share also? Leave it all down below in the great white void, and I'll see you guys back here for the next vlog very soon. Come at me, Disney. I got ideas.